to your Mustang Minute. I'm Heidi, and here's what's new. Wednesday is USA Day. Let's see your red, white, and blue on the screen. Freshmen and sophomores interested in playing football need to register on 8 to 18. The next football workout will be Monday at 3:15 in the fitness center at the high school. If you have any questions, please email Coach Zimmerman. Attention, talented Mustangs. Check your email today for information about how you can wreck the EPCHS Auditorium stage as part of the 2021 NHS Talent Benefit Concert. If you have talent, we want to see it. The next crew call for working is on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Contact Mrs. Kazin if you'd like to participate. Mark your calendars to celebrate Homecoming Week, March 26th through April 1st. More information is coming soon. Mustang shoutouts go to the boys swim and dive team for beating Shepherd, girls varsity bowling for 2 wins this week, JV boys basketball for beating Shepherd, JV girls basketball for beating Hillcrest, and all the athletes who will begin competing this week. Lots of great effort and some close games. Here is our Black History Month feature for this week.
Here are last week's Black History Month Persons of Note nominated by you, the students of EPCHS. For Monday, senior Victor Leal Painter nominated Katherine Johnson for today's Black History Month honoree. Her brilliance, work ethic, and love for her country was very inspiring. Her calculations of orbital mechanics and spacecraft flight paths were critical to the success of the U.S. space program. She assisted in getting the first American in space, Shepard, the first American in orbit, Glenn, and the first men on the moon, Armstrong and Aldrin. Even on a segregated NASA campus, she continued to do her job and become an integral part of what we are now remembering as some of humankind's greatest achievements. She is a recipient of both the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Congressional Gold Medal, our nation's highest civilian honors. On Tuesday, sophomore Crispin Rodrigo Soto nominated Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. King was a civil rights advocate made famous for his persistence and insistence on nonviolence. Between 1957 and 1968, King traveled over 6 million miles and spoke over 2,500 times, appearing wherever there was injustice, protest, and action. And meanwhile, he wrote 5 books as well as numerous articles. In these years, he led a massive protest in Birmingham, Alabama that caught the attention of the entire world, providing what he called a coalition of conscience and inspiring his letter from a Birmingham jail, a manifesto of the Negro Revolution. He planned the drives in Alabama for the registration of Negroes as voters. He directed the peaceful march on Washington, D.C. of 250,000 people to whom he delivered his address, I Have a Dream. He conferred with President John F. Kennedy and campaigned for President Lyndon B. Johnson. He was arrested upwards of 20 times and assaulted at least 4 times. He was awarded 5 honorary degrees, was named Man of the Year by Time magazine in 1963, and became not only the symbolic leader of American blacks, but also a world figure. On Wednesday, freshman Samantha Ricks nominated U.S. Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles. Biles became the most decorated female gymnast in World Championships history when she won 4 golds, including another all-around title, 1 silver, and 1 bronze at the 2018 championships to bring her career total at that competition to 20 medals. On Thursday, senior Josh Owens nominated actor Morgan Freeman. Owens writes, "He is such an amazing person and actor who plays in huge movies and one of the best narrators. With an authoritative voice and a calm demeanor, this ever-popular American actor has grown into one of the most respected figures in modern U.S. cinema." Morgan was born on June 1, 1937, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Mame Edna, a teacher, and Morgan Porterfield Freeman, a barber. The young Freeman attended Los Angeles City College before serving several years in the U.S. Air Force as a mechanic between 1955 and 1959. His first dramatic arts exposure was on the stage, including appearing in an all-African-American production of the exuberant musical Hello, Dolly. Some of Freeman's most notable roles include in movies such as The Shawshank Redemption, the Batman series, and Glory. For Friday, Colin McGrath had a twofer, nominating Jackie Robinson and Chadwick Boseman. Jackie Robinson, he was the first African-American to play MLB, and if you don't know his story, how he was beaten down by everyone telling him he doesn't belong in the baseball field and calling him names, and how nobody can truly feel the pain he was going through unless you were in his shoes. But that's why his story is so inspiring. He gave everyone hope that anyone can be or do anything, and we remember him for changing the landscape of baseball, because now anyone can play baseball. It doesn't matter what color you are. And speaking of Jackie Robinson, Chadwick Boseman portrayed him in 42, and Chadwick Boseman was one of the great actors, and it just goes to show you that you don't know what you have until it's gone. But last year, Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away due to colon cancer, and at a point where he became one of the greatest living actors of our time, They will both be remembered for how they inspire us.
That's all for now. If you'd like to join the Mustang Minute team, please email Mrs. Kazin. Otherwise, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, go Mustangs!